take a look at what this problem's asking. It's saying we have some kind of an xy coordinate plane, all right? And in that plane, there's a line, which I'm calling M, and that passes through a couple of points. Here's 2 points. They have x and y locations to them. Then it says, okay, given this, what is the y-intercept of M? Now, what you need is you need an equation that talks about slope and the y-intercept together. That's called the slope-intercept form. You may remember this. It looks like the following. Y equals mx plus b. This describes any line that you have in an xy coordinate plane. We just need to know what m and b are. Now, the way you figure that out is using these points. So I have here x1 and y1. And I have over here x2 and y2. We're going to use those 2 points to come up with the slope. Slope is something you can calculate given 2 points in a line. So the equation, which you may remember, is m equals y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. And the nice thing here is if you're wondering, well, how do I know which one of these points is number 1 and which point is number 2? It actually doesn't matter. So you can relax about that part and just substitute these in. What is important is that you put the y values on top. So I'm just going to make that substitution now. I've got y2 minus y1 written on the top. And now I'm going to... Hang on a second. I lost my pen. So let's get this guy going again. What I'm going to put on the bottom is x2 minus x1. So, come on, pen. There we go. x2 is negative 6. And it's going to be minus negative 3. Okay, so I simplify that. On top, 8 minus negative 4 is just 12. On bottom, negative 6 minus negative 3 is negative 3, which means this is going to be negative 4. I have a slope of negative 4. Now, if you plug that back into y-intercept form, you have the following. Y equals negative 4, right, that's m, times x plus b. And we need to figure out what b is. Well, once again, go back to those things, and it doesn't matter if you pick x1 or x2 or y1 or y2, just make sure you pick the same point. Take the values for that point and substitute it into your equation. So negative 4 for y, and there's my m, and here's negative 3 for slope for x, plus b. See, I plugged in my x and y values. And in this case, I chose x1, y1. But honestly, you could have chosen x2 and y2, and that would have been just fine. Now we're going to solve this equation. Watch what we get. Negative 4 equals positive 12 plus b. And I'm going to subtract 12 from each side to get the following. This is my final answer. This is negative 16 equals b. Okay, that is called my y-intercept. So to find the y-intercept, you do need to find the slope first. That's the first step, and then that should give you a way to plug in another xy value and find the y-intercept.